Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to actually be testing out and trying out the Soph times Revolution makeup Revolution London. So I purchased this palette a while ago. I think it was not my previous Ulta haul, but the one before that. So I saw this at Ulta and I really don't know who Soph was before. I already checked her videos, so I already know who she is. But I saw this and I actually grabbed it because the colors inside look so pretty and it was really affordable. I think this palette retails for $15, but I had a coupon for 20% off, so I got it for, I believe it was 11 something. I mentioned it on my Ulta haul. So this is what the actual palette looks like. It's kind of like that nudie pink. I want to say it's like a nudie pink beige color, and then this is actually a rose gold lettering, and then on the back it just has like all the information. So you open it, and I like this because it has a huge mirror. So sorry, it's a little bit dirty because I opened it. So it has a huge mirror, and then these are the actual shades. This actually came with a transparent paper right here with all the shade names, but I don't know where I left it. I always lose those. So these are the shades right here. They're so pretty and colorful, perfect for spring. So as you all see, I already have my foundation on. Because I want to focus more on the eyes. So yeah, I'm going to be doing an eye makeup look with this palette. So first of all, my eyelids are already primed because I already have my foundation and concealer, and I already primed my eyes. So I want to go in with a brush, and this is just a 217 brush. So I think I want to go in with my transition shade, and I think I want to use this second shade right here. I don't know the name because I threw away the paper. So I'm going to be using this shade on my crease. And it's just a really light shade. You can't really see it at first. So I'm gonna do swatches of all the shades at the end of the video, so you guys can see the actual shades, how they look on my arm. So I'm just adding this on my crease. And then with that same brush, I'm going to be adding a deeper color, like a darker color. So I'm going to be using this shade right here, also on my crease. So they are pigmented, that's what I'm seeing. With the first shade, I kind of couldn't see it because it was just such a natural shade. But this shade is so pretty. It is pigmented and it's actually blending pretty good. I'm not having any trouble blending it, so we'll just go ahead and wait for the other shades how they do. But so far it's blending pretty good and the pigmentation is there. So, and actually the fallout is not that bad. It does have a little bit, but it's not as intense as other palettes that I've tried. Okay, so now with that same brush, I want to add just a tiny bit of a darker shade. So I'm going to be using this shade right here, like this dark brownish. And I just want to add a little bit just to give a little bit of definition on the crease. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm going to be trying one of the shimmery shades, and I think I want to go in with this goldish one right here. So, oops, sorry, you can see my mirror with my lashes here. I stick my lashes on my mirror just so I won't lose them. So I'm going to be using this goldish shade right here. And I lost my shading brush. I don't know where it went. So I think I'm gonna have to use this big one right here. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of that shade And I'm not going to add any Fix Plus or any spray, just to see how the pigment actually goes to my eye. So I want to add this in this middle part right here. So I'm gonna, ooh, this is nice. It doesn't have, it's not that shiny, like glittery shiny, but it is pretty. I think I wanna add a little bit of my spray just to see how it actually goes with the spray. Yeah, it definitely does give a little bit more pigment with the spray. It has like a little bit of chunks of glitter, which I don't mind because it looks pretty. So let me just do the other eye with no spray at first, because that's what I did to the other eye. And then I'll add the spray. Yeah, it definitely does give it more pigment when you spray it with some kind of spray. I'm just using my Ebates spray, but you can use Fix Plus or any spray that you have. Even eye drops, you can even use eye drops. So whatever you have, you use. So now that I put that in the center of my lid, I want to add something lighter to my inner part of my lid. So I'm going to be using that shade next to it. And I'm going to add this on the inner part of the eye. So this shade is not as pigmented as the gold shade. So yeah, I think this one doesn't really have a lot of glitter like the other one. So this one is definitely lighter and it doesn't show a lot. So now going back, I think I want to add some darker shades on my outer V. So I'm going to be going back with that shade, that brown shade that I used, and just work this on the outer V in circular motions and bring it towards the crease. So far I do like this palette. I mean, I still yet need to try the brighter colors. I think I should have done that, but you know me, these shades are my shades and these are the ones that catch my eyes, like this brownish shades. So, but so far the palette is okay. I mean, I'm not like in love with it, but I do like how it's applying on my eyes, so I really do like it. But it's not a palette that I would use every single day, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's good, but it's not something that you need to have. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to be moving on to my lower lash line, and I'm going to be using that dark brown shade that I used and just apply this real close to my lower lash line. And then what I like to do is just take a pencil brush and I'm going to actually, let me see, I'm going to be adding a little bit of this brown shade right here to just buff the under eye. So I think I want to add this shade right here, this orangey coppery shade, to the center of the lid, just because it's really catching my eye and I want to see how it looks. So I'll just add it a little bit in here. Oh, it's so pretty. Yes, this is a pretty one. So I'm just adding a little bit there and then just blend again. So I finished my eyes, so I'm going to be finishing the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll be right back to tell you my thoughts and so you guys can see the finished results. So this is actually the first row, and it's a very light shade, so you can't really see them that much, but this is the first row. So this is the second row. This is the third row. And this is the last row. So I'm back, and I already finished the rest of my makeup. So as you guys can see, the shadows are pretty. They're not that, like, the matte shades are pigmented. The shiny, metallic-y, glittery shades are not that intense for me, but they still work. It still looks pretty. I mean, for the price of this palette, like I said, I got it for 11 something. For the price of this palette, and it has a lot of shades on it, I think it's okay, but it's not something that I would say that I needed. So so my final thoughts is it's a good palette. I mean, it passes. It's not one of the best palettes I've seen, but I do like it, and I want to congratulate Soph for doing this palette with Makeup Revolution. So yeah, this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave, and also give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye.